Good evening and welcome to WALL News. Tonight we have an exclusive interview between California's Governor Jerry Brown and President Donald Trump. Recently, the federal government proposed a new policy that would lower the average fuel emission requirement for cars across the U.S., but the government of California is pushing back and saying no to these new policies. As California is a leader in fuel-efficient cars and setting regulations, the winner of this battle will have a great influence over other states in car manufacturing. Our very own Dixie Normus is there getting the inside scoop on the latest developments regarding the federal government's push to lower the emission requirements on cars across the country and California's fight against it. Over to you, Dixie Normus.
Thank you, Kathy. Now I'm back with an exclusive with Governor Jerry Brown to ask a few questions. I'm just going to get right into it, Governor Brown. What are your thoughts on Trump going against the projected miles per gallon policy and California in general?
First, do you love my new hair?
Honestly, I think it suits you. Did you get a wig?
Toupee.
Love it.
Well, Mr. Reporter, I had a really good feeling that this was going to be a large topic of conversation, and I was so prepared for it. Let me start with the fact that California remains the sixth largest economy in the world and the most prosperous state in America. We are trying to become more environmentally conscious, and while President Obama was in office, I feel like we made a lot of good steps towards that goal. And Trump can do whatever he wants to try and take steps backwards in our efforts, but we've got the lawyers, we have the scientists, and we're, quite frankly, extremely ready to fight.
Wow, Jerry, you seem fairly confident in your stand against Trump.
See, the issue is against. We should be working with the federal government, my toupee, with the federal government in these efforts, not against them. And we are also not just gonna lie back and let Trump bend every rule he can to try and get rid of the environment, because it's just so important to us, because I refuse to forget about the environment.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you for your time, Governor Brown. We'll be back after this break. It's nothing easy. Life is hard. And when life gets hard, you just gotta take a deep breath. You know what helps you take a deep breath? Oxygen. You know where oxygen comes from? Plants. The crazy thing is, some people just must not like to breathe because they keep cutting down all of our trees. So please, if you enjoy breathing, stop cutting down all of our trees, because I love to breathe. And hi, we're back with President Trump. Good evening, President Trump. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing just great.
That's just great to hear, Mr. President. So, do you know why we brought you in today?
Well, Mr. Reporter, there could be a number of reasons why you bring me in here today. From the wall, probably my greatest accomplishment. And really anything that I do, anything is great, so.
We're actually here so you can speak about the recent dispute that you and Governor Jerry Brown
I don't even know why you'd bring up Jerry Brown. He does a horrible job at running California, and wasting any time talking about him would just be absurd, but I guess you can continue.
Well, thank you for that comment, Mr. President, but I'm interested on your take in the projected 55 miles per gallon.
Oh, I had a feeling this was going to be coming up. Everyone's trying to make the earth better. I don't see why. No one is going to want to have cars that are 55 miles per gallon. No one. I think it's just absurd in general.
But Mr. President Trump, don't you think it would be better for the environment?
The environment? Okay. Let me put something in perspective for you, sweetie. We don't need the environment. You can save a little bit here and there in these national parks that we really don't even need. But you know, at the end of the day, it's just all about business. All about business. All of it. We need business. We don't need the environment.
Okay, well, You heard it here first from President Trump on the environment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.